You know, my first guest tonight from such films as True Lies and 9 Months, and starting tomorrow, you can see him in the new Steven Seagal movie, Exit Wounds. Please welcome Tom Arnold.
Thanks, buddy.
You're looking good. You're taking care of yourself.
You know what? I'm trying. I wanted to lose some weight for you, but I didn't. But I have to say, there's a person that we both like very much. I'm very concerned about. You know, everybody's concerned about Robert Downey Jr. out in Hollywood, but I think he's going to be okay. They'll probably give him a frickin' Oscar, you know, just to give him one. He's not even nominated, but they'll probably give him one.
Right.
I'm worried about Rosie O'Donnell because today I'm watching her show. Right. Very good show. She is going on a one-year diet starting next week. Right. She wants to be like the people. Now, wait a minute. That's not always good.
Yeah, let's not applaud someone who's trying to improve themselves.
Exactly. Yeah, well,
you're like, now,
here's
she's
the
going
point.
on a diet. Yay, don't you applaud that.
Here's the point. She wants to get a six-pack and have, like, one of those people on Survivor. She wants to look like that. She wants
to have, like, the washboard abs.
Right. But what she doesn't understand, and I've been down this road before, I know a lot about it, if you've got a big head, and you have a big head.
I have a... Can I say something? And he's not even making fun of me. No, I have a giant melon. This is
I have a size 8. I can't wear the... It has to be a fitted 8, not a, you know, one size fits all 8. So what I say to her is this, Rosie, you know, Oprah a few years ago went on that diet, and then her head was still big. She looked like E.T. Remember?
You know, and it's true. You're not even putting people down.
I'm not in any way. I'm telling you, there's some of us that God made with the big skulls. We're supposed to be bigger people.
Right.
Absolutely.
We're supposed to be. You know, it's true.
It is true.
Is that I remembered when Oprah lost all that weight and she came out and she was wearing real tight jeans and everything. But, you know, when you got the big...
You can't lose... Your head still is big.
Yes. People on television, and this is true, we need to have giant heads. It's actually... Because for some reason that translates at home. I have a head that horrifies people in my normal life. But when it's on TV, it's more pleasing to the eye.
It is. If they could be here in the studio audience, they would see that it is, you know...
Well, I spend the first 5 minutes of this show every night before we actually do it, calming the audience down, saying it will not hurt you. This will not harm you in any way. Relax.
You let them touch it, you know, it's nice.
Yes, I encourage touching. Yeah.
Exactly.
Now, you just had a birthday. Is that right?
I did. I had a big, you know, not a big one, but 42. And my friends, thank you. That's okay. That's all right. And my friends had a party for me, which was very nice. You know, Tommy Bahama theme, very fancy.
Right.
And so, with this one friend of mine, Steve Tish, he gets up to make a toast, and he says, you know, Tom is a great guy, and you know, he believes in embracing the past and moving on, but embracing the past. And we brought somebody here from his past. And I'm like, okay, all right, this is bad. First I thought, oh no, it's my parents. They'll be in town. I'll have to entertain them. I hope not. Right. And then I started thinking who he's talking about. He's talking about my ex-wife, right? Like, so I'm looking at this door thinking that Roseanne is going to walk through this door, you know, uncomfortable. And the door opens. It's a Roseanne impersonator, you know? And it is so weird. You know how it is like when somebody hires a stripper for you and you got to sit there and take it, you know?
No.
Yeah.
No. But I am begging. I always get, you know, oh, thanks for the beer coaster. That's great. I would love it if people, you know, strip
but in front of people, you like to have a little privacy with your strippers. I know I do. And,
I think we all do.
And at first I thought, man, Steve Tish, you might be able to pull this off with, you know, might actually be. But then I don't remember Roseanne being 6 foot tall, you know. And it was a man. I realized when he sat on my hand, you know. But it was scary. It was a scary, you know, that for a second you believe, you know, it's scary.
Sure, that would be frightening.
It would have been, well, it would have been, you know, it would have been okay.
Yeah. Well, you guys get along now, don't you?
No.
No, you don't?
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
I like the way you say it. No,
you know,
we hate each other
No,
forever.
we don't. I don't hate her. I just, you know.
We don't? Yeah,
you know, we don't. No,
okay.
we don't talk. We have never, I haven't, that's the closest I've come to seeing her. Is the impersonator in 7 years.
That's nice. There must be a Hallmark card for that.
Yeah, people try to. We went to Disneyland, to this big thing, the opening of Disneyland, a new thing, and like they had her limo drivers talking to my little driver to make sure we didn't bump into each other, and, you know, big fist fight. Yeah.
You know, I think you lost the crowd on our limo drivers don't talk.
That's true. That's true. That's
hard for them to relate.
It's a hard life.
Hard for me to relate. All right. Now, let's talk about the present. How is your life now? You've got a girlfriend.
Yeah, I do. It's
you were talking maybe about Don't. That's just when you applaud a man for just having a girlfriend.
Well, it's me. I do appreciate that because you never know.
Right.
It's been about 7 months. Her name is Shelby. She's wonderful.
Now, you were talking last time you were on the show that this might be someone you want to pop the question with. Is that?
Well, actually, what happened is it is somebody I would like to. And on Valentine's weekend, we went to the Bel Air, which is a nice place. It's very romantic. And we went to dinner, and I bought her a ring. You know, before that, and you know, and so I was very excited, and I took the ring and I put it in my hanky, you know, because I carry a hanky in my back because I sweat, you know, and everything, and you know, Ricky Martin sweats.
You're always in the midst of a breakdown.
Exactly.
Of some kind. Yeah.
And we get to the restaurant and they say, "Oh, you got to wear a coat," and I didn't have a coat, so I had to wear this really thick leather coat that I had on my over. So like I was, you know, the sweat, you know, uncomfortable, hot, and I couldn't use my hanky because she kept saying, "What about wipe your forehead? Well, you know, get your hanky out." I go, "I can't," but, you know, I didn't want to say the ring is in it. So anyway, it's trying to make it as romantic as possible. I start to reach in my pocket at the end of the dinner, just start pulling it out, and then she goes, "I got to be honest with you. I was so scared that you were going to propose to me tonight. I'm sick to my stomach. I just thought you were going to propose to me, and I just knew it was too soon and everything." And I'm like, "Nope, not going to do that, that's for sure." Didn't even think about that.
Really? And you had the ring and everything?
Yeah, I did. But you know what? That's okay. I'll tell you the truth. Afterwards, we were in the room. I said, I got to be honest, honey. You know, I was, and she, you know, we had this really honest talk about, you know, the right time, and you know, not rushing things, and it was great. And plus, she pitied me, and then we had the most romantic weekend I've ever
had. Can I tell you something? Nothing works like pity.
It really does.
I have found in my career.
Pity works with women.
I've gotten farther in my life from pity than any other emotion. Yeah.
It really works well.
When you combine pity and a giant head.
You really do. That's what you need. You do definitely need that.
Now, we're running tight on time, but I just want to quickly ask, you did this movie with Steven Seagal.
That's right, I did.
The guy's he's weird. He's weird. I mean, we can be honest here, right?
He's an interesting character.
He's a really weird, freaky guy.
Yeah,
right?
he's a different guy, Eastern philosophy and stuff, but he's also, you know...
He's a little cuckoo, you know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you one thing about the man. Some guy on the street pulled a knife on him, and he took his knife away and cut up his hat, you know?
What? Really?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it was in the movie, but still, I'm sure he could do it. You know, but it was cool. It was cool.
It was cool.
And DMX is great. This rapper named DMX, he's great.
He did it in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty tough when you cut up a guy's hat. I'll get you. There you go. That could be you, that beret. Exit Wounds opens tomorrow.
It's a good movie. Go see. Seriously, I was surprised, too.
Come on, everybody. Thank you, Tom.
Thank you.
You know, folks,